Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Walter Brown Arena on the campus of Boston University in Boston, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of today's high school varsity girls hockey contest between the visiting Raiders of Wellesley High School and the hosting Brookline High Warriors. And without further ado, here come the players out onto the ice. First, it's the hosting Brookline High Warriors. And after them, out come the Raiders of Wellesley High School. I think the Wellesley team is actually part of a co-op, but I'm not entirely sure who with. The LS on their jerseys along with the W is just maybe Lincoln Sudbury. I'm not sure. But either way, let's quickly go through the rosters of the two teams coming into today. We'll start with the Wellesley High Raiders. Going in order of jersey number for Wellesley, first off we have number 2, Jill Sjostet. Next we have number 4, Maddie McGon. Number 5, Addie Foster. Number 7, Sabrina McGon. Number 8, Caitlin Hamburger. Number 9, Charlotte McDonough. Number 10, Neva Ten Brinky. Number 11, Christina Garcia Miller. Number 12, Margaret Redgate. Number 15, Anna Frost. Number 16, Campbell Ricker. Number 17, Emma Murphy. Number 18, Mary Amico. Number 19, Eliza Hamlin. Number 20, Avery Newman. Number 21, Sarah Hernandez. Number 26, Sadie Falloon. Number 29, Sophie Musau. Number 34, Sophia Sewell. And number 67, Kate Morris. That is the roster for the Wellesley High Raiders. Now let's go through the roster for the hosting Brookline High Warriors. Going in order of jersey number for Brookline, first off we have a junior goalie, number 1, Jacqueline Solove. Next, a sophomore, number 2, Audrina Williams. A sophomore, number 4, Isabella Zhang. A sophomore, number 5, Rosie Zucker. A sophomore, number 7, Anna Subin. A junior, number 8, Jordan Gifford. A junior, number 9, Selena Charbonneau. A sophomore, number 10, Katie O'Connor. A sophomore, number 12, G.G. Hawkins. A senior, captain, number 15, Clara Tebow. A sophomore, number 17, Mari Cessity. A freshman, number 18, Juliet Platt. A junior, captain, number 20, Caitlin Wilson. A freshman, number 21, Kayla Solove. A sophomore, number 22, Sylvia Donovan. A junior, number 25, Caitlin Schlager. And a freshman, number 28, Eliana Palermo. Team managers for the Brookline Warriors are junior Lila Gorman and freshman Kate O'Connor. And the head coach of the Brookline High girls hockey team is Sarah Schwensfire. So those are the two rosters coming into today. Brookline entering this contest with a 1-2 win-loss record. Opened the season with 2 losses to Natick and the Billerica Chelmsford Co-op. But then they exploded for a 7-0 win in their home opener against Needham on Wednesday, led by a hat trick from freshman Juliet Platt, who has scored 4 goals in the first 3 games of her high school career. Wellesley, meanwhile, with a 1-1 record so far. They opened the season with a 5-3 win against Concord Carlisle, and then lost on the road to Newton North 3-2. So both teams have had their ups and downs to start this season. And we'll see what transpires here today. We just finished a thriller for the boys hockey teams for Brookline and Wellesley, forced to go into overtime before the visiting Raiders got the win in OT 1-0. We'll see what this one has in store for us as the PA announcer is about to take over.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Walter Reed Arena for the second leg of this MIAA Bay State Conference matchup between the visiting Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury Raiders and your hometown Brookline Warriors. Participating student athletes, coaches, and conference officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Ensure that your behavior reflects
So there were our starting lineups and a beautiful a cappella rendition of our national anthem as we get ready to get this game underway. Starting for Brookline in net, Jacqueline Solove. A defensive pairing of Katie O'Connor and Caitlin Wilson. And a forward line of Clara Thibault, Selena Charbonneau, and Juliette Platt. Meanwhile, for the Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury Co-op, they have number 67, Kate Morris, starting in net for them. They have a forward line of number 8, Caitlin Hamburger, number 19, Eliza Hamlin, and number 20, Avery Newman, and a defensive pairing of number 16, Campbell Ricker, and number 4, Maddie McGaughan. Here we go, 15 minutes on the clock for the first of 3 periods, and we're underway. Brookline pushing it across the blue line off the opening face-off, but out of the entanglement, Wellesley had it for a second, but Brookline quickly going on the attack as the backhanded shot from Selena Charbonneau goes just wide. Battling along the boards, deflected at the blue line by Caitlin Wilson, gets to Katie O'Connor, a pass, Clara Thibault shoots it wide, ricochets off the boards. Brookline trying to keep it in the offensive end, but it is pushed out to the neutral zone by Wellesley. 4 players in the scrum there as this one's deflected high in the air, and they're going to call offsides on Brookline there. A very quick push up ice from Brookline right off of the face-off, trying to assert their offensive presence early in this one. Face-off, deflects back, and going to be pushed forward by Wellesley. Number 18's shot, deflected by Anna Subin. The attempted clear recovered by Wellesley, but the pass, I think, went over the blue line, but I guess not. Inserted there by number 9, Charlotte McDonough, goes wide of the net. Pass back, the attempted pass through the middle there. Going to be intercepted by Kayla Solove. Solove going to take it through the neutral zone. Lost track of it, taken by McDonough. McDonough's pass intercepted. Long shot off the post. Almost in there for Brookline as a backhand passes forward and is going to be covered up by Morris, but such a close look from Mari Cessity that time. Brookline almost getting on the board within the first 2 minutes. Face off, sent around the boards by Wellesley. Number 8, Caitlin Hamburger, going to push it up ice, gets it to Avery Newman. Newman in a race one-on-one with Wilson and couldn't get through. A shot did go through and a dangerous pass through the slot, but just missed for Wellesley as Brookline's outlet pass misses. Going to be recovered and dumped back into the Brookline end. Around the boards it goes. Now up against the board, several players fighting for it. Coming out with it, Wellesley, a shot off a teammate's skate. Now a shot through traffic is in! Wellesley first on the board. Off the shot, I believe, from Caitlin Hamburger. And indeed, Caitlin Hamburger gives the Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury Co-op the 1-0 lead about just over 2 minutes into this contest. Off the face-off, it's controlled by Solove. Her push deflected. And they give the assist to number 20, Avery Newman, and number 19, Eliza Hamlin, as Wellesley strikes first. Brookline now trying to pass it out, but the pass misses off a stick, taken back by Wellesley. Long shot saved by the blocker of Jacqueline Solove. Off the long shot from number 2, Jill Sjostet. Brookline clears it out to the neutral zone. Sent off the boards there by Maddie McGaughan. Brookline pushing it out, but it's corralled by the Raiders again. Pass goes up to number 15, Anna Frost. Frost dumps it into the Brookline end. The attempted clear out does get out. And Wellesley just has to watch it go over the blue line, but they can now race out and take it. Frost charging in. The pass just barely broken up there. A big defensive play from Selena Charbonneau to keep it away from Christina Garcia-Miller. Now Juliet Platt racing with it herself. Platt charging in. Platt breakaway shot is saved by Morris. A huge save from Kate Morris, the Wellesley netminder, as Caitlin Wilson with an insert deflects wide of the net. Round the back, the attempted clear blocked by Wilson, but on the second effort they get it out. Avery Newman racing up ice with it, being chased by Katie O'Connor. Pass does get through right in front of the net. Tangled up for it, recovered now by Hamlin, but her pass blocked by the defense. Brookline gets it out of there. Platt racing with it again, but it's deflected away from her. Going to go around the boards as Brookline commits to a line change. Pass knocked loose by Solove. Goes back over the blue line, and Cessity sends it right back in. Chased down by McDonough. McDonough's pass. Another pass across, going to be taken back by Brookline. Battling for it. This one deflects wide and around the back. Taken by Sara Hernandez, pushed forward. Now it's going to be taken by Sjostet. Sjostet lifts it into the Brookline end. Giving chase. Going around the back, number 17, Emma Murphy. Murphy passes it back. Long shot blocked, but the second effort pushes it through. Point blank shot, and it's going to be knocked in. A 2-0 lead for Wellesley as Emma Murphy pokes it in off the assist from Jill Sjostet. Brookline thought they had a shot block at the blue line, but Wellesley staying after it. Initially inserted by number 29, Sophia Musau. Jill Sjostet found herself right in front of the net with the puck. First shot saved by Solove, but then tapped it to the stick of Emma Murphy, who puts it home, and Wellesley has the 2-0 lead. Off the face-off, Caitlin Wilson couldn't clear it out. It's forced back in. Couple quick passes for Brookline. Through to the neutral zone. Selena Charbonneau's pass is errant. Stolen away by number 7, Sabrina McGaughan. Now this pass back goes errant, and we got a whistle. Juliet Platt was about to take off with it, but a penalty is going to be called against Brookline's Selena Charbonneau. Looked like she was called for a hold. And boy, nothing is going Brookline's way in this first period. 2 of the 3 shots on net for Wellesley have gone in already. Brookline had a breakaway chance turned aside by the Wellesley netminder, and now Wellesley going on the power play. Wellesley passing around quick. Puck inserted wide of the net by Hernandez. Brookline chases it down, clears it out. Hernandez chases the puck down, whiffs on the attempted pass, stolen away by Platt. Pass through, almost a shot there for Solove, but that's going to result in a penalty against the defender who collided too hard with her. And we're going to switch to 4-on-4 hockey here. Caitlin Hamburger, who scored the first goal of the game, will be going to the box. She'll be serving a 2-minute minor here. So we'll be at 4-on-4 for the next minute and a half, and then a 30-second power play for Brookline. The attempted insert by Brookline is blocked. Taken by Wellesley. And this one being taken down by Hamlin. Passed back to Campbell Ricker. Ricker back up to Hamlin. Hamlin tangled up, and it's taken back by Brookline. Platt skating with it, trying to fit a pass through. Sending it up to the Wellesley end. Ricker with it, being chased by Kayla Solove. Now the pass gets through to Sjostet. Sjostet. Shot deflects wide of the net. Sent around the boards by Brookline. Deflects. Sjostet tries a shot, but couldn't. Stopped by Wilson. Wilson gets a pass up to Cessity. Cessity lifts one, bouncing along. That's going to slide all the way down to the net. No icing. Outlet pass for Wellesley, almost complete to Sjostet. As the puck knocked loose. Recovered there. The pass broken up. Bouncing in front of the net there, but nobody there from Wellesley to knock that one home, as it's going to be pushed out by Brookline. Taken back by Wellesley. They send it up to the neutral zone. Couple quick passes almost missed there by the Warriors. Sent down there. Corralled. Taken now by number 15, Anna Frost. Sends it wide of the net. Long pass up. Finds Clara Tebow. Tebow got tangled up with the defense. And it's cleared out, but goes off the official, I think. As coming out of the box, Selena Charbonneau pushing it forward, as Brookline will go on a very brief power play here. Or no, we're back at even strength already. Out to the neutral zone. Brookline takes control of it. Katie O'Connor gives to Platt. Platt across the blue line to Charbonneau. Charbonneau lost control of it. Pushing through is Newman. Newman sends it to the backboards, taken by Solove. Pushing it around. Sent wide there by Hamlin. Up against the boards, they're fighting for it. Knocked loose. Chased down by Hamburger. Pass back to Ricker at the blue line. Ricker, long insert. Pushed aside there by Jacqueline Solove. Now Brookline moving with it. This is Platt. Platt again left on an island as Brookline commits to a line change. Platt staying after the puck. Backhand pass around the boards. Finds Cessity. Cessity loops it around to Tebow. Tebow tries a backhand pass, intercepted by Hamburger. Hamburger sends it around the boards. Now Wellesley takes it, passes it up to Frost. Frost weaving around, shot, blocker, save by Jacqueline Solove. Cessity sends a pass back as some players go tumbling. Battling against the boards here. This pass stopped at the blue line by Ricker. Shot blocked there by Audrina Williams. Now pushed forward by Brookline. Clara Tebow giving chase. Tebow charging in. Shot saved. And Williams couldn't collect the rebound. Attempted clear. Stopped there by Tebow. Knocked loose, but Williams recovers it. Sends it wide of the net. Recovered there by Wellesley. They send it off the boards. Does get out to the neutral zone, so Brookline forced to reset. Knocked back by Wellesley. Recovered by Charbonneau. Charbonneau's pass deflected there. Now recovered by Wellesley. Number 7, Sabrina McGon, sends it into the Brookline end. Taken from the back by Wilson. Pass up Charbonneau. Tries to shuffle it along. Blocked at the blue line, but pushed into the neutral zone. Taken briefly by Murphy, but now taken back by Charbonneau. Charbonneau pushes it up looking for Solove, but just misses. Going to be chased down here by Musau. They push it along the boards. Murphy with it. Sends it into open ice. Cessity takes it. Pass up, misses. Ricocheting back and forth. Murphy trying to find it in her skates. And now Solovey wraps it around the boards as Brookline commits to a line change. Tebow applying pressure in front of the net, almost took it away but couldn't. Now Cessity trying to take it back, but it is cleared out by the Raiders. Subban gets there first, sends it off the boards. Charbonneau trying to push it around. Off the back boards. Sent around there. Now Platt takes it. Platt weaves. Platt approaching. Shot wide of the net. Platt recovers it herself. Passes back to the point. Long insert goes wide of the net. Pass up ice finds Newman. Newman dumps it into the Brookline end. Chased down there by Gigi Hawkins. Sent around the boards. Now Wellesley takes it back. Hamburger tangled up with a couple defenders as it's knocked loose. Now Hamlin battling for it, sends a pass into the slot, but broken up by Brookline. They get it out to the neutral zone, but it is corralled by Wellesley. And to the attack end they go once again. The shot deflected wide. Battling for it in the corner, less than 3 minutes to go. And Tebow's going to take control of it. Pass up, misses. In the neutral zone, it's corralled by Wellesley. Downed there by Tebow. Her pass blocked again. Now Platt takes control of it. Lost it in traffic there. Brookline just struggling to get a clean stick on this one. As this one going to be dumped back in by Wellesley. Sent right back out by Subban. And that's going to be icing. 2 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in a first period that has not gone according to plan for Brookline so far. Just 2 shots on net for the Warriors. They've been struggling to generate offense. Meanwhile, Wellesley has found pay dirt on half of their shots on goal so far. Brookline racing it the other way. Williams' pass gets to Cessity. Cessity sends it into the corner. Off the boards, fighting for it. Solovey turns around, pass, misses Williams, taken by Murphy instead. Murphy got tangled up with her own teammate there, but it is pushed out to Murphy by number 18, Mary Amico. Out to the neutral zone. It's sent right back in by Maddie McGaughan. Chased down by Wilson. Wilson sending a long pass up the boards. Going to be taken by Cessity. Cessity blocked there and dumped back in by McGaughan. Wilson off the boards. Williams blocked that time. Pass back at too much traffic. Pushed aside by Jacqueline Solovey. Now Tebow skating with it through the neutral zone. Keeping control as she gains the blue line. Trying to turn around, but nobody was there except for red jerseys as cleared out by Newman. Subban takes control of the puck. Little over a minute left in the first. Taken back by Hamburger, but knocked away by Brookline. And Platt can't quite corral that one. Got tangled up with the defense of Margaret Redgate. Corralled by Amico. Touch over to Musau. Musau sends it into the Brookline end. Hawkins going to take it. Pass up to Platt. Platt pass up to Cessity. Cessity dumping it into the Wellesley end. Could not get around Redgate. Redgate going to clear it out. Brookline was committing to a line change, and they honestly should have been called for too many skaters there, but they got away with one. This one up against the boards. Charbonneau pass back. Wilson up to Williams. Williams pass is going to be collected by Williams herself. Williams trying to push through, but could not. Too many red jerseys. This one cleared out by Wellesley, and that is going to end the period. Our score at the end of one, The Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury Raiders 2. The Brookline Warriors 0. Goals scored by Caitlin Hamburger and Emma Murphy. And Wellesley goes into the break with a multi-score lead. During this first intermission, I'd like to take a moment to direct your attention to some helpful links in the description section of this video. First, you'll find a link to the official Venmo account of the Friends of BHS Girls Hockey Booster Club if you would like to support this Brookline High girls hockey program financially. And then you can also find a link and phone number for our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Community Foundation. For over 100 years, the Brookline Community Foundation has been a trusted partner, supporting Brookline by investing in organizations and initiatives that help create opportunity and promote equity for everyone who lives, learns, works, and plays in our community. Among the foundation's many grant programs is the BCF Scholarship Fund for Brookline High School, which provides graduating BHS students with scholarships to help fund post-secondary education. Your help is crucial to supporting Brookline youth as they embark on the next steps in their educational journeys. Visit brooklinecommunity.org or call 617-566-4442 to learn more about the BCF Scholarship Fund for Brookline High School and how you can make a difference right here in Brookline. Once again, brooklinecommunity.org or call 617-566-4442. And you can find all that information down in the description section down below. But for now, Wellesley 2, Brookline 0. Gonna take a break, mute the mic, and run a YouTube ad break, but I'll be back with the second period. Stay tuned. Hello again, everybody. Back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from Walter Brown Arena in Boston, Massachusetts. Here to bring you the second period of this high school varsity girls hockey contest between the Brookline High Warriors and the Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury Raiders. The Raiders jumped out to a 2-0 lead over Brookline in the first period off of goals from Caitlin Hamburger and Emma Murphy. Brookline had a couple of nice looks at the net, but ultimately weren't able to generate much in the way of consistent offensive pressure. And they're going to need to try and find a way to make things happen scoring-wise if they want to get back in this game. The Warriors back out onto the ice. Remember, fans, if there's anything you'd like to say throughout this broadcast, you can say it either in the live chat here on YouTube or by sending me an email, whatever is easiest for you. As the Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury Raiders come out onto the ice. All right, here we go. The teams switch directions as we get ready for the second period here. A fresh 15 minutes on the clock. Puck is dropped. Brookline wins the face-off. Pushed up ice to Selena Charbonneau, who loops it around the boards. Corralled by Clara Thibault. Thibault passes it back. Inserted back to Thibault. Thibault trying to come around back, but lost it, overpowered by the defense of Campbell Ricker. Caitlin Wilson fails to push it back in, taken away by Eliza Hamlin, but Juliet Platt races back to take that puck away. Pass off the boards from Katie O'Connor misses. And the pushback from Wellesley corralled by Charbonneau, but lost it in her skates, taken by Hamlin. Hamlin lost control of it, and Charbonneau takes it. Off the boards, gets to Platt. Platt sends it off the boards to herself. Gains the blue line. Platt weaves around one. Almost weaved around a third defender, but just lost it in the skates there. Brookline couldn't save it at the blue line, and Wellesley clears it out, but that'll be icing. Juliet Platt showing such impressive stick skills as a freshman here. She has scored 4 goals in Brookline's first 3 games. And Brookline in desperate need of a goal here as they switch to their second forward line. Face off back to Gigi Hawkins. Long shot saved by Morris. As sent down around the back. Brookline trying to pass to the slot. It's not there. Lost in the skates. Taken back by Brookline. Pass back. And a Subin, a long shot saved again by Kate Morris. Brookline generating some offensive pressure, but still haven't found the back of the net. As they get ready for an offensive zone face-off. Puck got tangled up. The attempt to clear blocked by Anna Subin, but pushed out to the neutral zone by Eliza Hamlin. Pass across gets away from Hawkins, and Hamlin giving chase. Into the corner they go, fighting for the puck. Still fighting. And it looks like Solove is going to come out with it. But the puck gets away from her. It's taken by Caitlin Hamburger. Scored one of the 2 goals in that first period. Hamburger looping around, looking, pass. Now sent back to the blue line. Hamburger, long slap shot. Knocked down there. Solove trying to clear it, and Audrina Williams pushes it out. Chasing back after it was Sara Hernandez. As Brookline dumps it in and commits to a full change. Mari Cessity takes the puck around the back. Looking pass. Too much traffic there, but Clara Thibault stays after it. Thibault passes back to Katie O'Connor. Insert kicked aside there by Hamlin. And now a battle for the puck, and Hamburger is going to clear it out, but I think that's going to be icing again. Yes, it is. Brookline certainly winning the possession battle early, but they were winning it early in the first period as well, and we saw how that turned out. Face off, kicked back, and stolen away. Taken by Mary Amico. Amico lost control of it, taken by Platt. Platt skating with it. Forces it forward, but it's going to be chased down by Sophie Musau. Couple quick passes, racing up with it. That shot blocked by Caitlin Wilson, attempted by Jill Sjostet. Brookline trying to push it out, and it is pushed out. Juliet Platt going to take off with it. Platt all by herself, looked for a pass, but nobody was there as Brookline was committing a line change. Wilson trying to push it forward, no dice. Now gets it down to the Wellesley end. Musau sends it off the boards, complete to Emma Murphy, who scored Wellesley's 2nd goal in that first period. Puck ricochets back to Murphy, who dumps it into the Brookline end as Wellesley is committing to a line change here. Bit lost in the skates there. Now it's taken by Frost. Frost gains the blue line. Shot saved by Jacqueline Solove. .11 to go here in the second. We'll have a face-off in the Brookline end. Battling along the boards for it. Gigi Hawkins push ricochets right to a Wellesley player, but got tangled up with the defense. Sent back, now passed up. Now again, puck gets tangled up. Brookline trying to come out with it, but it's knocked back. Hawkins lifts a bouncer along. Losing her footing was Maddie McGon, but it's recovered by her defensive line mate, Campbell Ricker. Racing up ice with it was Sabrina McGon, but no dice. Taken back by Brookline. Now taken back by Wellesley in the neutral zone. Pass goes up to Sophia Sewell. Now Wellesley's going to commit to a change as Brookline takes the puck, gets it up to Audrina Williams. And after the collision, it's Eliza Hamlin sending a pass through to the middle, broken up, cleared out by Brookline. Corralled now by Hernandez. Off the boards, blocked by Subin. Pushed further up. Audrina Williams trying to get it across the blue line. She does. Got tangled up in the ref's skates. Players staying after it as bodies go tumbling to the ice in that pile up there. Now Wellesley working it through the neutral zone. Hamlin shuffles it along, taken by Wilson. Given to Cessity. Cessity long pass bouncing along. Finds Platt. Platt right in front of the net. Scores! Juliet Platt gets Brookline on the board and cuts the deficit in half. 5 goals in 4 games for Juliet Platt. Let's take a look back at this one. Secondary assist to Caitlin Wilson, but the primary assist to Mari Cessity, who sent a beautiful bouncing pass up ice to Platt. Platt pushing it up fast for Brookline. Couldn't quite connect with Clara Thibault on that one, but Brookline staying on offense. Charbonneau in the corner, gets it to Platt. Platt sends it back, misses. Wilson, this could be a disaster for Brookline, but O'Connor chased it down. And now it's taken back by Platt. Platt's picking up speed again. Platt charging in. Platt's shot misses wide. Juliet Platt carrying the Brookline offense on her back so far today. Charbonneau staying after the puck, sends it down. Platt takes control. Pass back, Wilson. Sends it back up to Thibault, Thibault passes it back. Wilson from behind the blue line sends it back in. Brookline committing to a line change as Wellesley works it through the neutral zone. This one ricochets to an open Mari Cessity. Cessity racing in. Cessity with a chance. Couldn't quite corral it enough for a backhand shot. And she goes flying into the boards. Kayla Solove coming around the back. Skating around the corner, gets pinned to the boards. The attempted clear gets past Subin and into the neutral zone. Hawkins recovers it. Almost whiffed on that pass attempt. Sends it to the near side boards, sent back to the Brookline end where it's taken by Subin. Pass off the boards to Williams, across Cessity. Cessity long shot wide of the net. Williams recovers, sends it through the middle, but Cessity had lost her footing and wasn't there. Hawkins tries to insert, it's blocked there by Hamburger. Hamburger taking it the other way. Stopped there by O'Connor. Gets it up to Thibault. Thibault lifts it into the offensive end, chases it down herself. Coming around the back. Looking, pass back. O'Connor, insert, deflects wide into the corner. It's a 1-score game here in the second period after the goal by Platt. Round the boards it goes. Knocked loose. Charbonneau with it. Charbonneau skating along the back. Ooh, takes a hard hit into the boards, and that's going to draw a penalty on Wellesley and put Brookline on the power play. It'll be Caitlin Hamburger going into the box for a 2-minute minor. I didn't quite see the hand signal, but Brookline with a big chance here to try and tie it up. Face off, controlled by Brookline, goes back to Hawkins. Hawkins inserts it, kicked around, and ultimately cleared out to the neutral zone. This one sent in, being chased down, tangled up along the boards. And it's taken by Platt. Platt, pass back, Hawkins, long insert, bouncing along, chance for Subin. Subin scores! Anna Subin ties it up for Brookline off the assist from Gigi Hawkins. And I'm not entirely sure, but I think that might have been the first varsity career goal for Anna Subin. And what a time to get it. Platt sends it back to Hawkins, sends it in, bounces back, and there is Subin taking advantage of her opportunity. Anna Subin from Gigi Hawkins and Juliet Platt for the game-tying score here in the second period. Swan bouncing around. Sent back and forth, taken by Maddie McGahan. Wellesley takes it into the offensive end, but loses control of it. Katie O'Connor is going to get there. Now taking control is Kayla Solove. Trying to push it up, but they lose. Lost control of it there, and now taken back by O'Connor. Pushed back into the Brookline end. Wilson's got it. Wilson lifts it out to the neutral zone. Ricker takes it, but a nice spin from Kayla Solove to whip it into the Wellesley end. McGahan sends it around. Selena Charbonneau in off the bench to chase after it. Tangling up with the Wellesley players. It's knocked out by Avery Newman, but Gigi Hawkins sends the pass over to Mari Cessity, but she lifts it over the boards. That'll be a dead puck. Anna Subin, known more in the fall season for saving goals than scoring them for the field hockey team. Now here in the winter season with the ice hockey team, scoring what I believe was her first varsity career goal and tying up the score at 2 apiece. Hawkins dumps it into the Wellesley end. Sent around the boards. Hamburger fighting for it with a few other players. Knocked loose. Brookline trying to keep it in the attack end here. Still being wrestled for, and Selena Charbonneau chasing after it. Knocked loose again, taken by Hamburger. Hamburger's hit is blocked. And a little bit of entanglement there as now Hamlin racing the other way. Hamlin's pass taken by Platt. And let's see, I think this is a penalty called on Brookline. And it looks like it's called on Clara Tebow. I think they might have called her for a high stick or a hold or something, because her stick came around the body of a Wellesley player. The Wellesley player then grabbed and pulled her stick out of her hands. But I think there's a matter of, like, who started it, and I think Tebow committed the violation first, so she'll be serving a 2-minute minor. It'll be a power play for Wellesley. And I think the PA announcer just confirmed it was holding. It can be a bit hard to hear the PA announcer with the acoustics here at Walter Brown. As racing up with it is Sjostet. Long shot pushed aside by Jacqueline Solove. The attempted clear goes right to a Wellesley player, to Amico. Around the boards, Ricker sending it down to Newman. Stolen away by O'Connor. O'Connor clears it out. Chased down by Ricker. Ricker pass across to McDonough. McDonough long pass. Pushed back by Brookline, but pushed forward again by Wellesley. It's going to be taken along the boards by Kayla Solove, but stolen back by Wellesley. Taken around the back by Newman, tangled up, gets passed back. A shot saved by Jacqueline Solove through traffic. Now a pass across, Ricker, long shot saved by Jacqueline Solove, and she covers it up. .41 seconds left on the penalty here. Wellesley getting some shots on net, but not getting anything past Jacqueline Solove yet. Pass back and forth. This pass deflected and stolen by Brookline. And now taking off on the shorthand is Juliet Platt. Platt weaving around one, charging in. Platt shoots, saved. Saved by Morris there. Another breakaway chance stopped by Morris. as that one almost snuck through. Brookline almost had a chance to knock it in. That one went off the post, and Charbonneau was entangled with the defenders. Couldn't put it in. Hamburger taking it the other way. Pass broken up. Charbonneau gets it up to Platt. Platt racing up, back at even strength. Platt pass back. Charbonneau weaving, sends a shot through. Saved by Morris. Boy, Juliet Platt, if not for being robbed by Kate Morris on a couple of breakaways, she could already have a hat trick here today. Face off, insert, and a save by Morris off a quick shot there from, I believe, O'Connor. Face off, a whip around shot, a save by Morris, almost a loose puck for Cessity, put back in, but no dice. Pass goes up to Cessity, her shot blocked there by the defense of Charlotte McDonough. Around the back, Kayla Solove comes out with it. Solove pass through, oh, an open look right in front of the net, could not be poked home by Audrina Williams. Wellesley moving the puck up ice. Taken back by Hawkins, but Hawkins gets entangled there with Frost and a couple of other players. They try and push it out to the neutral zone. Hawkins racing up with it. Hawkins tries a pass, it's blocked and intercepted by Ricker. Ricker outlet pass, blocked there, but they do get it through to Frost. Frost gains the blue, lost control of the puck. Knocked away by Hawkins. Corralled by Ricker. Just over a minute left in the period. Pass goes up to Newman. Newman chases down her own pass along the boards. Pass back, Hamburger. Hamburger spins off her defender. Around in the corner, pass back, a pass across. Ricker, shot saved by Solove. Almost a juicy chance for a rebound, but just wasn't there. Puck's right in front of the net, and Solove is going to cover it up. .3 seconds left here in the second period. Face off. Wilson sends it off the boards. Sent around by Charbonneau, now wrapped around by Wilson. Battling along the boards for the puck. Charbonneau pushes it over. Gets it to Thibault. Thibault gets it up to Platt. Platt, backhand pass looking for Thibault, not there. Oh, we got a whistle. A penalty against somebody. Who's it going to be against? I think it's going to be against Wellesley. And it looks like it's going to be against Mary Amico. Brookline will have a segmented power play here with 25.1 seconds left in the period. Platt taps it back to Hawkins. Hawkins' insert is blocked down, but the attempted clear stopped by Platt. Platt racing in, shot saved. What a kick save by Morris as it's cleared out. Amico gonna serve a 2-minute minor, I think for hooking is what I heard. Hamburger intercepted that pass. And that is going to end the period. Brookline will have a 1-minute and 35-second power play to start the third period. But how about the Warriors coming back in this second frame, tying it up after such a disastrous first period? Brookline answered back well. A goal from Juliet Platt, assisted by Mari Cessity and Caitlin Wilson. And then the game-tying score on the power play from Anna Subin, assisted by Gigi Hawkins, and I believe it was Juliet Platt who got the secondary assist. Once again, be sure to check out the description section for the link to the official Venmo account of the Friends of BHS Girls Hockey Booster Club, as well as a link and phone number for our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Community Foundation. All knotted up at 2 apiece. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan here at Walter Brown Arena. Going to take a break, mute the mic, and run an ad break, but I'll be back with the third and final period of regulation. Stay tuned. Hello again, everybody. Back on the mic, Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan coming to you live from Walter Brown Arena in Boston, Massachusetts. Here to bring you the third and final period of regulation of this high school varsity girls hockey contest between the Brookline High Warriors and the Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury Raiders. And I have to specify regulation. We're tied up at the moment. You never know. If neither of these teams score, or if they both score the same amount in this period, we could be going into overtime for the second game in a row today. The boys' teams of these two schools went into overtime in the first game, with Wellesley taking the win 1-0. Now we're tied up at 2 apiece. 2 first period goals from Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury, scored by Caitlin Hamburger and Emma Murphy, but then Brookline answered back with 2 goals by Juliet Platt and Anna Subin. So let's see what the third period has in store for us here. A fresh 15 minutes on the clock. And we're going to be starting this period off on the power play. Wellesley's Mary Amico was called for a penalty late in the second period, and so Brookline will have a 1-player advantage numbers-wise here for a minute and a half, although they will be starting from center ice instead of the attack area. Face-off is won by Brookline. Subin skating with it. Anna Subin across the blue line. Oh! Kept her stick back as some players skated over the blue line, so an offsides is called. Shot was saved regardless by Wellesley netminder Kate Morris. This face-off being pushed across the blue line, but pushed right back. Now dumped into the Wellesley end by Gigi Hawkins. Chasing after it, Kayla Solove. Tangled up with Margaret Redgate. Out of the entanglement, Juliet Platt passed it back to Subin. Now up to Hawkins. Hawkins insert, deflecting around, close to the net, but no one could quite finish it there as it's cleared out by Campbell Ricker. Chasing after the puck is Avery Nauman. Got tangled up with Hawkins there, but Brookline able to wrench it free. Kayla Solove with it. Almost lost control of it there. Pass pushed forward by Juliet Platt, but goes right to Redgate. Redgate's attempted clear, taken back by Platt. Platt skating around, turns the corner, gains the blue line herself, gets tripped up, and no call there. Just, well, actually we got 2 officials here, but sometimes they've just been letting them play here today. We've seen some violations that didn't get called on both sides, really, I would say. So, you know, it's consistent. Puck up against the boards now as time ticking away on that penalty. Cleared out again by Wellesley, and that's going to put an end to this penalty as Wellesley successfully kills it. O'Connor sends it around the boards to Audrina Williams. Now gives it to Selena Charbonneau. Charbonneau lost it, got knocked over there, taken by Caitlin Wilson, who wraps it around the boards. Clara Thibault pushing it up to Williams. Now to Charbonneau. Charbonneau gains the blue. Charbonneau turning around. Gives it back to Thibault. Thibault lost it in the skates, but Charbonneau recovers it at the blue line. Still trying to push it up ice, keep it in the attack end. Chased down by Sarah Hernandez. Sends it across to Charlotte McDonough off the boards. That's going to be cleared out. Chased down by Subin. Subin's attempted pass blocked by Emma Murphy, but taken back by Subin. Now given to Charbonneau. Charbonneau dumps it into the Wellesley end. Sent off the boards by McDonough. Gets out to the neutral zone where it's controlled by Kayla Solove. Pass to Hawkins. Hawkins gets it off the boards to Mari Cessity. Pushes it up. Taken again by McDonough. McDonough being chased as Brookline commits a back line change. McDonough skating with it. Across the blue line. Corralled by Brookline. Pass goes to Platt. Platt pushes it up. Skating with it. Blocked. Cessity couldn't get past the defense on that rush. Solovay recovers the puck. Pass misses Platt. And I think this might go for an icing. No icing on that one, as Sophie Musau sends it around the boards. Now an attempted pass block there, taken by Platt. Platt weaves around one, couldn't weave around a second one. Puck almost recovered by Solovay. Instead, it's going to be taken by Eliza Hamlin. Hamlin sends it off the boards to herself. Cut off there by Solovay, recovered by Wilson. Across to O'Connor. O'Connor sends it into the Wellesley end. Redgate gives it over to Musau off the boards. Recovered by Thibault. Thibault whips it into the Wellesley end. Around the boards it goes. Redgate going to get there first. The attempted clear blocked to the blue line by Williams, but does get over that blue line. And up to Nauman. Nauman sends it into the Brookline end, taken by O'Connor. O'Connor around the boards to Thibault. Thibault gets it through to the neutral zone. Now recovered by Charbonneau. Charbonneau couldn't get it past the defense, but it's recovered. Hawkins pass up to Williams. Couldn't break through. Taken back by Hamlin. Hamlin sends it down to the net. Blocked by Jacqueline Solovay, and she's going to cover up the puck. Ten minutes and 30 seconds on the clock here in the third period, all tied up at 2 apiece. Face off won by Brookline. Subin sends it off the boards. And breaking through with it is Platt. Platt taking off with it. Platt on the breakaway. Platt charging in pass. Oh, they got too fancy with it. Oh, but it's knocked in! Cleaning up the trash for the go-ahead score was Kayla Solovay. I don't think I pressed the replay button fast enough to get a good eye on that one, and I didn't. I really should have, but man, at first it looked like Brookline got a little too fancy. One pass too many. And it looked like Morris had stopped the breakaway 2-on-none goal, but Kayla Solovay coming in to knock it in as Brookline takes the 3-2 lead. I don't think the PA announcer got that assist correctly, because he said one of the assists went to Caitlin Wilson and the other to Mari Cessity. I know at least the secondary assist goes to Juliet Platt. I'm going to check that one on my video later, but a big chance for Brookline. They just missed wide. Good insert by Katie O'Connor, and Platt almost redirected that one for her second goal, as I believe Platt has participated in all of the goals so far, with 2 secondary assists and a goal. Fighting for the puck is Thibault now. Puck's taken by Hamburger behind the net. Wellesley trying to clear it out, but it goes off the back of a skate. O'Connor pushing it, but now it's forced out by Sabrina McGaughan. O'Connor blocked by Nauman. Nauman tried to get a shot off, but it goes wide. Battling for the puck now is Hamlin. 8.5 to go. Pass back. Long shot blocked by the body of Selena Charbonneau as Platt takes off skating with it across the blue line. Knocked away there by Musau. Nauman racing up with it, blocked there by Subin. Around the boards, Charbonneau's pass. Misses everybody. Redgate recovers it. Skating with it now is Amico. Amico. Pass back. Sent around by Murphy. Now a long shot blocked down again by Charbonneau. Battling for it, it's Subin. Subin a long clear, and that's going to go for icing. Seven and a half minutes left here in period number 3. Face off, corralled by Solove, sends it around the boards to Cessity. Cessity pushing it up, gets through, Solove charging in, Solove shot, missed wide. O'Connor reinserts it, deflects wide of the net, Cessity almost redirected it. Cessity's pass misses Solove, and it's going to be taken away now by Wellesley. Racing up is Frost. Frost tangled up with Wilson, but I think that's going to be a penalty on Wilson, as I think her stick came in a little too high. Either a high stick or a hold, or maybe a hook. It's going to be a 2-minute minor for Caitlin Wilson as Brookline trying to hold on to their 1-goal lead. Off the face-off, the attempted clear, corralled by Ricker. Her pass intercepted. Brookline trying to take it the other way. Subin gets it across the blue line. And I think the PA announcer just confirmed it was a hooking penalty against Wilson. Ricker off the boards, up to Hamburger. Hamburger's pass to Nauman, blocked. Hamburger pushes up, sent the other way by Charbonneau. Puck's going to be chased down by Maddie McGaughan. Pass misses everybody, and it's taken by O'Connor. Whipped back the other way. Platt chasing after it, tangled up with Ricker. Just going to pin that one in the corner and kill some clock on this penalty, but it's knocked out and passed up ice, complete to Sabrina McGaughan. Her pass blocked and stolen by Cessity. Cessity whips it back down to the Wellesley end. Ricker going to get there first. Pass up. Hamburger. Hamburger across the blue line. Down into the corner. Pass back. Attempted shot blocked off the glass there. Sabrina McGaughan recovers it. Passes it back to Redgate. Redgate gets it away to McGaughan. McGaughan's pass blocked there. Good defense on that play by Kayla Solove. A pass gets through to Sabrina McGaughan right in front of the net. Got a shot off. Another shot off. 2 great saves from Jacqueline Solove to maintain the lead. It is the time for Jacqueline Solove to come up clutch with her team holding on to a narrow lead here in the third. Off the face-off, players got all tangled up, and it's Tebow who comes away with the puck. Tebow shuffles it out as the penalty's about to end. McDonough slides a pass across to Redgate as we're back at even strength. Redgate approaching, poked loose by Subin there. Battling along the boards, a pass gets through, and a shot goes wide. Platt couldn't quite get past McDonough there as pushed back into the Brookline end. Charbonneau takes it. Sends it around the boards. Taken back by Wellesley. Another attempted shot. Too much traffic. Charbonneau. Around the boards it goes. Knocked back. Hawkins takes it. Pass. Finds her target. That's Platt. Platt gets around one and takes off skating. Platt charging in with an opening. Platt shoots. Scores! Juliet Platt with her second goal of the day. And Brookline leads by 2. She's got such a great nose for the puck, such great stick skills, and then when she's got the opening, she just turns on the jets, heads the other way, and a simple wrister to the right side post. Juliet Platt with her second goal. Brookline now with a multi-score lead with 4 unanswered goals to their name. PA announcer gives the assist to Mari Cessity on the play. And if so, I think that's the second assist of the day for Cessity. Solove skating with it. Weaving around. Solove shoots. Solove scores! Kayla Solove saw Juliet Platt score her second goal, and she's like, hey, I'd like to get a second one too. And so she did. Solove recovers this puck around the blue line. Just some good. Weaves around one defender, sends it top shelf where Mama hides the cookies as Brookline goes up 5-2. 5 unanswered scores for the Brookline Warriors, 3 of them here in the third period. Face-off is corralled by Platt, over to O'Connor. Now up to Charbonneau. Taken by Musau. They give the assists to Williams and Wilson. Again, I'll go back and double check that later. As a battle for the puck, that's going to be a penalty called against Tebow, I believe. As now Wellesley will go on the power play, trailing by 3 with 3 minutes left. Boy, Brookline had to fight and scrap for that go-ahead score earlier in the third period by Kayla Solove. But then Juliet Platt and Solove again breaking things open here late in the third. Face-off goes back to Amico. Pass to the point to Redgate. Pass forward. A shot goes wide. Pass back. Forward. Amico looking around. Pass to Nauman. Pass back Ricker. Long shot blocked down by Kayla Solove. And they just got so tangled up, and really that was just a solo job by Solove on defense. Pass back to Ricker again. Forward to Amico. Back to Ricker. Ricker inserts down to Nauman. Pass back. Almost a big look there, but good coverage by the Brookline defense. Ricker down to Amico. Amico up to Nauman. Pass to the slot. Again, they could not connect with Sabrina McGaughan. The clear briefly blocked, but now Solove pushes it out. Ricker being chased by Solove. Gets a pass out to McGaughan. Up to Nauman. Knocked away by Wilson. Deflects back and forth. Nauman going to put it into the Brookline end. 40 seconds left on the penalty here. Pass goes back to Hernandez. Pass up to Hamburger. Back to Redgate. Redgate's shot blocked by Wilson. Cleared out here by Charbonneau. Chased down by Hernandez. Pass up to Hamburger. Off the boards. Subin sends it over the bench and out of play. Dead puck. 12 seconds left on the penalty against Tebow with 1:15 left in the game. Face off. Solovey gets it up to Cessity. Cessity pushes it down to the Wellesley end. McDonough going to take it, chased by Solovey. Solovey knocks it free. Solovey coming around the back. Solovey pass misses. Williams goes down to the Brookline end with 1 minute left to play. Subin off the boards to Solovey. Up to Williams. Williams pass broken up by the defense. Staying after the puck. Pushed forward. And now Mari Cessity with a chance. Tangled up with the defense. Can't get the shot off. Williams tries to poke it home. No dice. Saved by Morris. As I think that's going to be a penalty against Wellesley. And indeed, I think that's going to be a penalty against, can't tell if that's Hamburger or McDonough. Looks like it's McDonough. Indeed, it'll be a penalty against Charlotte McDonough. So Brookline will get to enjoy a power play opportunity for the remaining 31.4 seconds of the game. Hawkins long insert. Cessity coming around, just holding the puck. Pass back, Subin. Subin long shot, saved by Morris. I thought Mari Cessity had a chance on the putback there, but decided against it. Face-off won by Brookline. Pass to Subin, insert. Dangled in front of the net, but nobody to poke it home. Wellesley trying to clear, but Subin keeps it in the attack end. Now Ricker clears it out. Taken back by Hawkins. Pass slightly deflected, taken by Solovey. Solovey going to just dump it in. 5 seconds left, and I think that's how this game is going to end. Brookline tried one last advance, but that's all they need. The final score here at Walter Brown Arena. The Brookline High Warriors 5. The Wellesley Lincoln Sudbury Raiders 2. Brookline with a big comeback performance, falling behind 2-0 in the first period, as Wellesley took the lead off of goals by Caitlin Hamburger and Emma Murphy. But then Brookline answered back with 5 unanswered scores. Their first goal by Juliet Platt, the equalizer from Anna Subin, the go-ahead score from Kayla Solovey, and then Platt and Solovey each registered a second goal of the day to put them to, further bolster that lead and seal the victory. Brookline improves their record up to 2-2, while Wellesley falls to 1-2. Brookline, with their second straight game, scoring 5 or more goals. Juliet Platt, with her second consecutive game, scoring multiple goals. What a hot start for both her and Kayla Solovey. The freshman partying on offense here for the Warriors. And that is going to do it for this broadcast. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Remember, if you enjoyed this broadcast, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, be sure to go down below to the description section of the video where you can find some helpful links. A link to the official Venmo account of the Friends of BHS Girls Hockey Booster Club. A link and phone number for our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Community Foundation. As well as some links related to me that you can see in the description section and the bottom right corner of your screen. My personal website, jessesports.com, if you want to find out more about me and the freelance sports broadcasting services that I provide and how you can commission those services for your favorite team. You can also see my email if you would like to just send me a message directly with any questions, requests, or comments you may have. I'll be posting highlights from this game later tonight, both on this channel as well as on my social media accounts on Instagram and Facebook. You can find the links for my Instagram and Facebook accounts down at the bottom right corner of your screen and in the description section down below. But that's going to do it. Brookline 5, Wellesley 2 from Walter Brown Arena in Boston, Massachusetts. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.